the fact that elderly people are not raised in the house. They are not taken care of in the house with the family, and they have a separate home that they have to go to be there for some time until maybe they pass and something like that in some cases. And I think you also touched on that in your book, that many government programs still prioritize funding for nursing homes over home-based care. I think that kind of answered my thinking as to
Hmm.
why that was very different to what I was used to or what I would expect to see.
Yeah.
Any reason why that is still, it seems that is still the situation, right?
Well, um, there definitely needs to be. There are some cultures where that is, as you talk about it. There are some cultures where that's just a given. That you take care of the elderly, that they're in your home. That's your responsibility. Just like it's your responsibility to raise your children. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're taking care of your parents and you're taking care of your elderly. And you see multiple generations in one household because that's the responsibility that they feel. That's part of their culture. And in many cultures, it's not. And so you see the senior living facilities, the assisted living facilities, and um, and it becomes necessary for elderly to go into these facilities because maybe the home that they had is too large, or they can't get up and down, or because of physical ailments or whatever it may be. And it's something that it's sad, but it's a reality, unfortunately, in some cultures where that's just not something. I was raised a woman of faith, and it's like Ten Commandments: honor thy mother and thy father. That's that's a big part of um, of my ingrained sort of how I think as well. And but yeah, it is something that a lot of when it comes to generations, that respect for the elderly just isn't there sometimes, and it's sad. It's very, very sad.
Hmm. Wow.
Even in the
Interesting.
workplace, sometimes uh, those that are more tenured and more experienced in the workplace, it's sort of like they just want them to go away, and it's like, okay, you can. We want to get some fresh talent, some young talent, some folks in it have fresh ideas, and it's like everyone has ideas. You respect the experience of your tenured workforce because they can bring that historical perspective and meld it together with, and here's where this industry is going, and sort of bring it all together. But yeah, the generational um, sort of tension is very much there.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing that.